are back again another week sitting on my stoop. I hope that you've been having a great week, and I have another update for you. Today we have another special treat, some more guest appearances, which is a really fun thing about these updates, right? But we have a guest appearance from the entire YFC Croatia team, including our own Irena, which is so wonderful. And we are going to give you a little bit of an update about what is happening with the youth missions trip. Unfortunately, the flights were canceled for us to go over there, but that doesn't mean that ministry has stopped happening over in Croatia. So here is a fun and exciting update from the team over there on the ground. And go. Hey, look, here we are with the YFC Croatia team. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
See all your faces. I would love if you guys, not everybody has met all of you, so if you could introduce yourselves first of all, and then we would love to hear just a couple minutes about what's happening with the ministry over there in Croatia, especially in this time of coronavirus. We would love to hear an update on the missions trip status and some prayer requests so that we can be lifting you guys up.
Okay, my name is Melanie, and I'm looking forward to meet some of you who will be coming on the missions trip. We'll see when. Thank you for your continuous support. I need to say this. And regarding the corona situation, YFC Croatia is in a peculiar time now because we had to postpone all our activities that were planned with the youth in schools and similar meetings. But what we did now was, because we are confined now and we are still kind of saying hi from our homes, you know, but we continue the ministry that we can do over Zoom like this. So we participate in some youth meetings over Zoom. We do some, I don't know if you guys do also like services online on Zoom, but we do them as well. And similar things. What we've, let's say, the grace of this time of being confined and healthy, thanks to God, was that we could take a step back and take a bigger picture of you. And we put a lot of time into planning our future ministry, evaluating strategic moves. So what we are doing is, because we are now on a crossroads, so I know that Ruben will say some prayer requests, but if you could pray for that as well. Like we are in a really like special time. And thanks to you, because we have you on board with us, this is all possible. Okay, that's up for now. I want to just say one thing, that Croatia is dealing very well with Corona. Luckily, the government has done, or the leading body was making good decisions. So it's not as catastrophic as in Italy. It's like even advertisement would say for Croatia like a corona-free zone, let's say. So we've done pretty well. If you look it on a global scale, it's been very good.
Great.
Can I go next? Hi, I'm close to Brittany, actually, because I'm here just across the river from Brittany. But my name is Irena. I used to work with YFC Croatia full time. Now I'm a member of the board and I live in the States, but I still work and support the work of YFC Croatia from here. And just want to echo what Melanie has said, that this has been a really an amazing time for YFC team to think about their strategic plan and plan their ministries and see how they're going to deal with the growth of the ministry. And what's been wonderful, I usually talk to them over online anyway, and so now I've been meeting with them regularly, and we've been working via Zoom and planning some things. So this has been a special blessing for me, because now they have to be there in their homes. I'm from here, and we've been able to work together. And I'm also on this end, kind of a bridge between YFC Croatia and TAG and Christ Our Shepherd Church in preparing for the trip, the upcoming trip.
And we're so grateful for that.
I'm so happy I get to do it.
My name is Sinisha. Some of you from your church know me, as I was there with Ruben a little bit more than a year and a half. Yeah, and I had a blessing time there with the TAG team, missionary team, and also with the church at the service. So big greetings to all of you. What I want to say, I have some fresh news as from today early morning Croatian time. I spoke with the coordinator of this youth work with the special kids and abandoned kids in Bosnia, in Tuzla. So the latest status about the situation concerning Corona air and possible cancellation of the camp is that we are planning from our side, from Croatia side, and also from the Bosnian side, to keep close watch for the next 2 weeks, because the things are very much improving here in Croatia concerning the coronavirus spreading, and the same thing is in Bosnia. So if I just say now, it looks very much possible that it will happen, but it's as situation can change every day, we will not say it will happen, but we hope. And there are good examples of things that we see now that that this can happen. Also, of course, we are now talking about the camp and everything. So first of all, the possibility that we talk and that we plan is by your gracious gift, and you as a church been gathering these funds for this camp to happen. So big thanks from all of us, from Youth for Christ, and also from the Bosnian team, as they also through me they send their greetings to you, and big thanks for seeing also their ministry as your own. So this is a big thanks. So this is right now. This is the status that we are in. Personally, we will be in close contact with the hostel, with the facility where we will have camp, to see the regulations there. And also, so we are working on it. In 2 weeks, we gave the time 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks we will make the final decision. Also, I want to, in the front of Youth for Christ Croatia, I want to say thank you for, even as you are not coming, that you are willing to give us still the funds needed for this camp. And as Irena told us of your interest in having in future camps of, let's say, this year you are not coming, but you would like to come possibly next year. So we are very happy to hear this from Irena. This is a great encouragement for us to see that you are deep in this missionary work and work with abandoned kids as we are. So thank you from all of us.
Well, it's great to be able to talk to Christ our Shepherd through this video Zoom. I know the situation is not great, but I must say that there is somebody very happy that I'm at home and not on the road, and that's my wife and my kids. So there is some good side of this whole situation. but in the same time, I'm more the action man, so it's not easy to be all the time in one room and on the Zoom. I would rather, as we all would like to, fellowship and be together. And I hope this will be possible very soon again. And especially because the ministry, as Melanie mentioned, is suffering by the whole situation. But we hope that everything will be okay. But let me, just say some brief prayer requests that we think are important for you to think about and pray about. And the first prayer request I would like to ask you is to pray for the whole situation, that the coronavirus and the restrictions stop as soon as possible, so we can continue our mission work and all the plans that we have set during this coronavirus time. And we can finally not put words into work, into action. And also for our families, even though they are secure and healthy, I think the whole time is stressful for them too. Having school at home is not easy. Very often they miss their friends in the school, and have a lot of things to do, sometimes more than they would in the school. So it's very strange. But yeah, it's then also need to understand the whole situation. So please pray for our families that this coronavirus ends as soon as possible, so that we can live normally. And as Sinisha mentioned, we still hope for the camp. So please pray for the camp, that it happens, that the camp happens anyway, and that it will be possible for the institutions in Bosnia to allow kids to cross the border and be with us in summer, because the kids are really waiting for it, and we too. So hope to work on that. And as Irena mentioned, we started to think about big projects and programs, and we have some programs that are we already started to run, and we would like to finish this year, or finish in the process to start, like the studio and the media center that we have mentioned to you earlier, and the Superwoman program, and so many other things that we are preparing to work with young people. And so please pray for that it can start as soon as possible. Yeah, and that's probably all from me. If my colleagues Sinisha, Melanie, and Irena would like to add something, feel free. But thank you, Christ our Shepherd, for praying and thinking about us in this situation. But also we will pray for you too, because we are all in the same boat right now.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Brittany, it's great to see you.
Maybe just one thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I would just add one thing. Today we had an earthquake, this around 11, I think, or something like that, in Rijeka and in Zagreb. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard about Zagreb had earthquakes.
Right.
So there is just this image that quakes kind of instill fear in us, because we don't have control, and the ground is kind of shaking in front of us, and there are some uncertainties. I think Corona also as well brought, and it's kind of instills this fear and uncertainty. So just like wanted to remind all of us, and the connecting point with TAG, which is faith and having trust in God, yeah, who is kind of our solid ground regardless of everything. Right. So this is my blessing to you from here. Just this thought.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we sure do love you guys. Thank you so much for the update, and thank you for bringing your lovely faces to this video. And we look forward to hearing what the Lord is going to do this summer. And we look forward to hopefully being with all of you at some point pretty soon.
Yeah.
So, as you heard, there's still lots of great things going on, and really our priority always was to get the money for the camp for the disabled and abandoned children from Bosnia over to the team so that the camp could happen no matter what. So let's all pray that that can still be a thing, and we're really hoping that we will be able to take the youth over there to work with the ministry in 2021. Hey, it's just around the corner, right? So please be praying, and thanks again for all of your prayers through this season of Ramadan. Yeah, just been keeping an eye on the news and want you to all just be praying. It can be a really bloody time, and we're seeing that come out in some of the stories about what's happening in Afghanistan right now. Some extremists are trying to earn extra merit before the end of Ramadan by doing acts of terror. So please, please just be praying for the Muslim world. Please be praying in this time, especially as we get toward the end of the month of prayer and fasting in the Muslim world. Love you guys as much as I ever did. I hope that everyone is doing well and staying safe. And again, as always, I'm really looking forward to the time when we can all be together again. Oh, and we need to look at our map also again. So here it is. Let's travel over here from Washington, D.C. all the way to Croatia. Please be praying for the ministry that's happening in Croatia. And also, let's be continuing to pray for the Muslim world. All right, guys, we'll see you next week.